Welcome back to a new video, everyone, and I just wanted to quickly show you this palette I picked up and give them a try. This is the Daler-Rowney Aquafine palette. I think they do a few different ones, but this is one that I found in a local shop for, it was about £10, I think. I've been after a little pocket travel set to put in my pencil case for a while, and I thought, oh, I'll give these a try. I'm not looking for a super high quality paint, just something I can use to colour in while I'm out the house. Set comes with a brush and the pigment information is on the pans. The colours in this set are a little bit strange in my opinion. They're not bad, but when you boil it down, they basically give you two warm blues. There's an ultramarine deep and a cobalt, and they're very, very similar. I don't understand why they would give you two colours that are so similar. They're both nice, but I don't get it, honestly. They also give you a yellow ochre and a raw sienna, and they are different enough, but I don't really know why they would give you two. I would prefer another colour. And they also have this, I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a red oxide colour and burnt sienna. And again, they're just very similar. They are different, but they're so similar that I don't understand why they would give you two. The only thing I can think is with the yellow ochre and the raw sienna, the yellow ochre is opaque and the raw sienna is transparent. And again with the burnt sienna and the red oxide's more opaque and the burnt sienna is transparent. Maybe that's why they give you these colours, but other than that I'm not quite sure. The other colours in the set I think are completely fine. You get a warm and a cool yellow, a warm and a cool red, and a Payne's grey. Using these paints, they were fine. They weren't amazing. They muddy a little bit if you use them too much, and they didn't really want to flow super well, but that could be this paper. This is more like a smooth mixed media paper, it's not a watercolour paper. I'm not going to judge them too harshly because I've only really used them in my sketchbook, and again, I don't think the sketchbook is intended for watercolour exactly. So yeah, I'm just using them to colour in these little autumn doodles I did the other day. I painted these with ink, and they're just very, very simple little line drawings, and I just thought, oh, what a great opportunity to try these paints out, see how they work, and colour these leaves and pine cones and things in. And yeah, I found them fine. I didn't really have any trouble mixing. Again, I don't think these are like amazing paints. I don't think you need to rush out and buy this set immediately. But if you're like me and you live in the UK, they are a very affordable set here. They do have that slight chalkiness to them that cheap watercolours have. I'm not sure if anyone else knows what I mean. But when you use these cheap watercolours and they dry, they've got almost like a powdery kind of feel to them. It wasn't terrible with these ones, but it was there. And that doesn't bother me personally because I like to go over the top of my watercolours with coloured pencils and pastels and things. And that powderiness can actually help. It can give the pencil something to cling on to. But I wouldn't use these for any serious work, any commission, or anything outside of my sketchbook. I don't think I would use these paints. These are just for playing and for practice for me, personally. But yeah, doing these little autumn doodles was actually quite good because I had to mix a lot of my own colours, and I didn't have any trouble mixing these earth tones or the greeny blues or olive tone. I'm just going to let you enjoy the rest of the video while I colour my little doodles in. And yeah, I hope you find this nice and relaxing. I'll cut back in nearer to the end with my final thoughts. Thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll catch you in a little bit. Please enjoy the video. Okay, so I thought I would show you some of the artwork I've done using this little set that... Ooh. I'm getting used to the camera being so high up in the air. This little Daler-Rowney set that I picked up. So this was my first painting. See if I can get it lined up. Not this landscape, ignore this. So I swatched my colours out, and again, I don't really understand this colour setup. It's not bad. Clearly I can use it. Clearly you can use it. But I wouldn't have picked these colours personally. So yeah, I painted this little squirrel. He didn't take too long. I just picked away at him while I was out of the house and went over him with a bit of coloured pencil. The pencil goes over these paints fine. This sketchbook's been quite experimental while I'm trying out new things on this paper. This is the Daler-Rowney Ebony sketchbook. I've used it for a couple of videos now. But yeah, clearly they work. So I could do this squirrel, and I also did this little bridge. So this one I went over the top with pencil again and just used the paints to get my colours in. It turned out alright actually. It's not bad for another quick painting. And this one was better because I got to mix more greys and neutral tones, which sometimes they can be quite hard to mix with these little sets because they come out muddy. And I do think that these paints are easy to over mix. They did turn quite nasty quicker than my other paints. So keep your mixes pretty simple is my advice. And lastly, I painted this in a video. This is my little autumn spread. I did these quite simple because I didn't have a lot of time. So they've got quite a graphic look to them, but I think they look quite fun. I think they look quite cute. And this is probably what these paints are intended for, just quick. You're not really thinking about it too much, you just want to colour in. I think that's probably what these paints are intended for. And I think they're fine. I've used all kinds of watercolour from all kinds of brands. You know, they're not blowing my mind, they're not amazing, but they're okay. If you're looking for a really cheap set to just keep in your bag and forget about, you know, you don't want to buy a £70 Daniel Smith paint set and then just forget about it. But if you're wanting something you can just take with you, forget about, and go, I really feel like painting. Oh yeah, I've got some paints in my bag. I think this is a good set. I think the Cotman set's good too. That's the one I wanted. I didn't get it because for some reason it's very expensive in my hometown. I don't know why. So yeah, I know this wasn't a particularly fancy video with fancy art supplies, but I did just want to cover them because I did pick them up. And I thought it might be interesting because I mentioned looking for a little palette in another video. If I use all these up, what I'll probably do is just keep the palette and buy tubes of nicer quality paint and just keep refilling it. I don't see the point in buying another set unless it's something really exciting, or if it's a novelty set, because I do like sets with weird colours in them. But for a basic set, this will do for now. But anyway, thank you for watching guys. I hope this one wasn't too random. And I'll be back again soon with another video. I've got some plans in the works, but I need to get used to this new camera. It's all exciting and fun. Anyway, I'll catch you all later and thank you for watching. Bye guys.